Hello everyone, myself Sriniket and Vishwakumaran are students of BSc Institute of Technology and Applied Research. We are ECE first year students. We have done a project on sentiment analysis using Python for the event DOSAS 2021 of the BitTech Fest Technical Symposium conducted by Bannari Amar Institute of Technology. Without making much delay, let us give a basic overview of a project. Before giving a basic overview, let us just give a sense of what sentiment analysis is. So sentiment analysis is kind of thing like we have got a piece of text. So we parse those texts and we just with a class parsed text, we classify the sentiment as either a positive sentiment or a negative sentiment. So a positive sentiment basically a logic one, and a negative sentiment basically a logic zero. So this is a basic overview of what a sentiment analysis is, and that's what is being given over here. So it involves reading a block of text, in this case a review. So we are doing sentiment analysis of a product based review. So that's the thing. And a block of text is passed, so we just parse those text and then we classify the sentiment. So we have generally have two kinds of sentiment, that is a positive or a negative. We could actually have a neutral one too, but in real world use cases, it's better to have a positive and a negative one. So this is a basic overview of our sentiment analysis is. And this project has involved three disciplines, namely NLP, that is natural language processing, classification to classify the user sentiments based on the review, and then deep learning as well because it involves NLP. Now, what is the life cycle of a project? So it's basically called a block diagram, or it could be called as a life cycle as well. It involves from the beginning, that is importing the data set, and then next we have to process those data sets because it is a raw data. So we couldn't perform much or we get much accuracy with the data. So it is important to we have to pre-process the data, and then with the pre-processed data, we have to do some analysis, get some uh, features like we have to use make models, we have to do some analysis, and then we have to classify those uh, model as which is the best one, and then we have to predict the sentiment of the text in this as it's a sentiment analysis in this case, and then we have to uh, calculate the results. So this is why this is a life cycle of a project, and then we have used Python for the project. So there are many reasons for being Python for use for this project. The name first one being it is an open source. It has got vast range of models for machine learning. It is object oriented programming as well, and it is being used actually by a large community. So that if we have any doubts or if we have any problems with that, if we give if put forth a doubt in any forums, we could easily get those answers. So it's important reason to use Python. So this are given the basic reason why we have to use Python. It has got less code. It's like speaking simple English. It has got more productivity with the less code, and it has got flexible paradigms like it's functional, it's procedural, it executes step by step, and it's got object-oriented programming as I mentioned earlier, and it's user-friendly because even a person who is able to speak English could code in Python. So I already told it's open source as well. It has got fast development cycles and has vast range of modules, mainly for machine learning. So next, the review types. So there are basically two types of review as I told earlier, a positive one and negative one. So this one is a negative one already seen with this disappointing as well as the based on the number of star ratings. And this one is a 5-star rating. So obviously it's a positive one. And this one is also a positive one, positive review. So this is a nice product. So it's simple, uh, simple compliment, or it could be called as a positive one. And this is a nice product and has good review. So it could be divided into two statements, and those both the statements have got positive reviews. So it could be called as a positive more. And then this is a bad project. So it's a direct negative comment of the review. And then this one product was good at the beginning, but was bad later. So if we just divide the statement based on this conjunction, the first part of the statement is positive one, but the second part of the statement is later. Was a negative one. So overall, we could conclude that it's a negative statement. No. So algorithm. So for any machine learning model to be implemented or get our result, we have output. We have to implement certain algorithms based on the problem. So in our problem, it is actually a sentiment analysis. So we have used the logistic regression algorithm. It's because it's a classification, and we could easily classify the reviews as either a positive review or a negative review. So yeah, let me just give a brief overview of logistic regression. So logistic regression is a statistical model that in its basic form uses a logistic function to model a binary dependent variable. So dependent variable is nothing but the output variable, and it has got many complex forms of it as well. So in regression analysis, logistic regression is estimating the parameters of logistic model. So it estimates the parameters which give a provide as input to it. So to import the logistic regression model from we have in Python, we have the sklearn module, sklearn.linear underscore model from which we could import the logistic regression algorithm using the simple command. So it's actually like a basic simple English, and we have actually done a project, but it's actually it could be called a prototype because we are making a project more efficient to be used in real life use cases to for a business person to know how the user has reviewed the products. So with this project to be considered as a prototype, let me just give a brief, like give the snippets of how what our project is. So this is the main 5 modules which we have used in a project, that is NumPy, NumPy as NP, Pandas as PD. This is general syntax used by Python programmers all over the world mostly. Matplotlib, so it is used for plotting graphs or for visualization. So NumPy was already written is for linear algebra. Pandas is for data pre-processing, reading files from a CSV file as well. So percentage matplotlib inline is used to plot the graphs inside the code itself. And then we have imported Seaborn as SNS for better visualization. Though Matplotlib is also for visualization, Seaborn has got much clearer outputs than Matplot. And then from BS4 module, we have imported the beautiful soup. So it's actually for parsing the text. So this is actually a overview of our data set. So this is the thing which it's seen here, which has got ID, product ID, user ID, profile name of the user, and then helpfulness numerator, helpfulness denominator, score. So score is the can be called as the target variable, which we have actually converted to a basic zeros and ones based on the scores, and then the time, then the summary. Like it's this used actually for classifying based on the sentiments, and then we have got the text as well. So we could generate from the whole data set, we could consider that this is a dependent variable. All others which are needed for uh, sentiment analysis are called as an independent variable. Yes, these are from our data set. We have got uh, these many negative, these many neutral, and high number of positive reviews as well. So, and then with this uh, original data set, we have pre-processed and then converted the data set either into zeros and ones for the training purpose and a better output as well. So we have got almost same number of uh, positive or negative or negative sentiment. So yeah, so this is actually a basic output of trace data set. So with this as input text, we have get this as sentiment. I mean, sentiment 1 is nothing but a positive review. Sentiment 0 is actually negative review. But since there are more number of positive reviews in the test data as well, we will get more number of positive reviews. So, and now for now basic implementation of how we could be using in a real world, we have used this in, like, we have given a simple text, I love Python. So it is the model has classified that as 1, that is sentiment. 1 is nothing but a positive review, positive sentiment. And then I hate Python is negative sentiment. The model has classified it as 0. So with this basic data set and with a simple implementation from a simple sentence, we are actually achieved an accuracy of about 90%. So we are trying more to get accuracy of about 95%. And we are actually trying to do it in a real world use case. And then I hope that project will be coming out as a good one. And then thank you. Thanks for watching the video. And I hope I have given a brief overview of what our project is and how we are going to develop our project from a prototype to a real world use case as well. So thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video.